Going on, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of CFCDP on a Sunday. I thought I was going to just be able to sit back, relax, watch the England game versus Germany, women's Euros, but that's not the case because with Chelsea, this stuff never stops. There was a bit of breaking news today, just about a little bit over an hour ago, from David Ornstein, and we know that this summer has been filled with a lot of this is a done deal, it's not a done deal type of things. But for the most part, when David Ornstein has tweeted it out, it has become something to be taken seriously. So, as we can see here, David Ornstein tweets about an hour ago, Chelsea working on deals to sign both Wesley Fofana of Leicester City and Denzel Dumfries of Inter Milan. Leicester thought to value Fofana around 80 to 85 million pounds, but Chelsea hope that offering players may lower the price. Dumfries' interest also firm, and Inter Milan need to raise funds. So a lot to unpack with both players here, but honestly, the first and most important one is Wesley Fofana, and this is something that's been speculated upon in the last few days. Reports saying either way, it's going to be a lot for Wesley Fofana to leave Leicester, despite Leicester being in a bit of a pickle with financial fair play and needing to offload some players. Now, ideally, I believe Leicester would like to get rid of James Maddison, Kasper Schmeichel, and a few other players that necessarily are kind of at the peak of their value, rather than Fofana, who may get higher as a French international center back, signed from Saint Etienne. Just a couple of years ago. So he is a very, very exciting young prospect at both for center backs and also just for France in general. A lot of the move from Wesley Fofana, a lot of the word out of his camp the last couple of days has been that he is kind of dreamed about a move for Chelsea, following them when he was younger. Pictures leaked of him in a jersey, a close friend put out a picture on Instagram tagging him saying that this is always his dream move. So it appears from the player side that he would like the move to Chelsea. Now, was he going to be able to force his hand a little bit with Leicester? Perhaps. I think that a lot of this media coming out about a world record fee and such is just for Leicester laying the ground floor for knowing, okay, this guy actually is going to want to move, because a move to Chelsea, a higher profile team, is likely to get him into the focus of Didier Deschamps, for the French national team coach, and hopefully that will get him into the World Cup squad this winter. Will he be able to get that with Leicester? I am not sure. But if he does come to Chelsea, he will solidify that right-handed side. On the other side of Silva, and Koulibaly will play the left center back. So it'll be exciting to see. And he is able to play both positions. In a 4, he's played with Leicester, left and right center back. So it will be interesting to see what Wesley Fofana is being able to do in a Chelsea jersey. Dumfries, on the other hand, is somebody that we have been kind of static interest with for the last few months of the transfer window. The price of 40 million euros is what Inter is looking to sell. Their owner just had a pretty big lawsuit that he has got to have to pay for now, and perhaps there is a deal to be made there. Like I said, though, with David Ornstein, if he is tweeting it out, you have to assume that this is something that is on the works. And with Chelsea playing Everton on Saturday, these are two deals that might be happening this week if it gets quicker. So we'll see how those two deals pan out. This is a very quick episode. I don't want to get too long on a Sunday. But just a quick thought on some of those players that Chelsea may be offering to Leicester. I mean, you could think Batshuayi, Barkley, maybe perhaps even a Billy Gilmore. These are all players that are kind of on the fringes at Chelsea. Gilmore has a lot of talent. The reports were in the last couple of days that Batshuayi has a few Premier League offers, so potentially that could be Leicester already, who has interest in the player. So if there can be a deal to be worked out to get that fee down a little bit, that would be good. But this is a marquee signing. I mean, you get Fofana in that center back position, is filled for the next decade potentially, because this is a guy who wants to go to Chelsea, wants to be at Chelsea, seemingly since he was little. So this could be a really, really massive signing. And if it's 80 million, say we don't put any players in the deal, that's something that's going to pay dividends down the road. And if it is, a thing where he stays for only one contract, I don't think it would be. But now you're going to get the guy at 27. He's going to be in his prime, a fully fledged French international, and you could be able to turn quite a fee for him also in the future. So it will be interesting to see how this breaks down in the next week. Once we get to that, we will definitely be coming to you with any breaking news on the matter. It's a really exciting couple of transfers that may come in. One to provide some depth for Reece James on the right-hand side, and Dumfries and Fofana as a potential superstar for the team for the next 10 years. So it will be exciting. We will get back to you later this week, certainly, with a little bit of a transfer update as well as an Everton match preview. Just to think, we are less than 1 week away from the season starting officially, and I cannot be more excited. Despite all the stuff that's happened this summer with the sanctions, the new owners, new players, not getting some players, it is exciting. We are back, and we're bringing you the best content right here on CFCDP. So please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share it with your friends. It's awesome. It'll help the channel grow, help the community grow. So thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend. Go Chelsea.